Hi guys, it's Saturday. Welcome back to the den. So I'm back. As you
From
saw,
outer space. I just walked in and see you with that look upon your face.
every time I hear that, did you ever see that video back in the day of the dancing alien? I will survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think of every time.
Yeah, you're talking like Ally McBeal dancing baby era.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. So as you saw with last week's video, Ken was here by himself because
Flying solo.
yeah, I had to work and do some more work and work some more and some more.
It's true, you worked like 50 hours this week.
Yeah, well, 49 and a half. So, half an hour short of 50 hours. But that's only because we closed early on Sunday, but whatever. So, yeah, I have been working a ton. Lots of crazy hours. 50 hours a week. And so, basically, the weekend that Tuffy, my cat, as you saw a couple weeks ago, month now at least.
It's been about a month, yeah.
Yeah. Basically, ever since then, I've been working nonstop. I had one day off, and yeah, so it's been a little bit of a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So the new job, for those of you who don't know, I'm working for 2 restaurants. So what it is it's a hotel with 2 restaurants, and the restaurants share a kitchen. So I make the appetizers and like prep pantry, side salads, stuff like that for the one restaurant, which is the higher end, and then for the other one, which is more like a sports bar, I do basically all the food. A week ago, I was a mess.
Yeah, you were super, super stressed out to the point where I didn't know if you were going to be able to hold on to that job.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to hold on to the job. It was so overwhelming. As all of you know, starting a new job, there's so much stress, particularly with coming out at work. You don't know who you can trust, if it's safe to come out to certain people. So I was like very guarded, very quiet, not really myself, and that kind of contributed to how I was feeling because I left an environment where even though I wasn't happy there, all my friends were there. Like I'm there with them 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for like 2 years. Like they basically became my family, a lot of those people. And I miss them incredibly and I want to spend time with them and see them. But I also know that in order to go somewhere in life, I really have to step out on my own and make my own path. And this was a wonderful opportunity, a career change. Yeah. And it's getting my foot in the door of eventually getting my Red Seal certification, the apprenticeship for all that. So I'm really, really excited. But yeah, so a week ago, it was overwhelming. I felt defeated. I didn't think I could do it. I was coming home and I was bitching and complaining more. The same, but slightly different, like different complaints that I had about my last job, but pretty much the same amount I was complaining. And I don't want to be that guy that just comes home and bitches for 2 hours and stresses out my darling, beautiful, wonderful, loving husband. But like I didn't want to come home and stress him out because I needed to vent and just something changed, I guess. And
yeah, it was like overnight, like all of a sudden like a switch got flipped or something and you went from being absolutely miserable to being super happy there.
Yeah. I think part of it was I came out to a few people at work and they were like, "Oh, cool, awesome. Congratulations on getting married. Like that's amazing. What does your husband do?" And then, of course, I had to explain the whole thing, like he's American, blah, 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 as you all know. But, so, yeah, I'm content. I'm happy. I like my job. There's different stressors at this job versus the last job, and overall, now, at this point, right here, now, I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm learning things that I haven't done in so long. So it's been basically a decade since I've worked in an actual restaurant that's not fast food. And so like I'm learning, or rather relearning things that I've known years ago and just kind of like got buried in my brain. And
It's almost as if you're like flipping through a Rolodex in your mind, trying to come up with that information that you used to know.
right.
Yeah.
But even then, the last restaurant that I worked at, I talked about in a previous video, the restaurant that I worked at 10 years ago, I got fired after I came out. So they literally fired me because I was gay,
Yeah.
and that scared the hell out of me. And I'm sure that's what...
Which, by the way, is totally illegal in Canada.
Yeah, completely illegal. I tried to fight it, long story, but yeah, it's wonderful. I'm happy. It's busy. Like, there are days where it's slow, and then there's days where it's busy. Last Saturday we had a wedding of like 180 people, and then I was also cooking for that and cooking for the 2 restaurants as well. And like anybody who works full time in an actual kitchen knows that you don't always get a break. And if you do, sometimes it's like 5 minutes, sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes you get multiple breaks throughout the night. And like, I'm just at that point right now where I'm new, so I'm trying not to take as many breaks as the regular worker would take. But I'm getting more comfortable, and I'm getting more... What's the word I'm thinking of? So I'm just basically established. Yeah. So I'm getting more established, and I'm getting more comfortable, and I feel happier. I just don't know how else to say it. So the last job, all day long, when I looked out the window, I was staring into a parking lot full of cars and a bank and just people and just awful.
Now, this jerk gets to stare out over Lake Ontario, and he can see Toronto in the distance.
Yeah, so during the Pride Parade last month, I was actually working that day. So I was standing there, big tall chef hat on, chef's jacket and all that, cutting up prime rib for people and all that, and I was literally watching the Pride Parade from the other side of the lake. So I literally could not see anything other than the silhouette of Toronto that was like this big.
Yeah.
But it is so beautiful. Gotta be honest though, some days going in and seeing everybody out on the water, like in their sailboats going back and forth.
Yeah, because there's
like
a dock right by your restaurant,
yeah,
too.
there's a dock with a splash park. So it's like giant inflatable things on the water, like a big spinning top and like all kinds of cool stuff, which, by the way, we get a discount.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still don't know if I want to go swimming in Lake Ontario, but there we go.
Well, it's its own separate little thing. Like, it's still Lake Ontario, but anyway. Yeah, so my view is incredible. It's closer to get to work. They're doing some ridiculous highway construction every single night. This poor guy gets stuck in it basically every night. Fortunately, we found detours and alternate routes home, so that's resolved a lot of those issues.
You have to get on Queen Elizabeth Way.
Yeah. I think the biggest adjustment, though, at this point is just the simple fact that I was previously getting up like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, having my coffee, my morning routine, having a shower, going off to work at 11, coming home at like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and then having the whole evening together. Now I start at 4 in the afternoon and I don't finish till 11 o'clock at night, so we don't get to do dinner together like we used to.
Yeah, but we can just start doing lunch together. We've already basically started doing lunch together.
Right. And like there's things since we moved in together and got married, there's things that we did regularly. Like, because I used to have every Saturday, Sunday off, every Sunday I would make a nice big breakfast for us, like eggs, bacon, sausage, toast, pancakes. Like, I would go ham and just go to town cooking all this stuff, and then we'd basically veg out all day like, oh, I can't eat anymore, I'm so
Which
full.
is why we would post so late on Saturdays a lot, because we would be in food coma.
Yeah. But, yeah, so it's changed a bit, but, we're still fine-tuning our routine. This is still... so basically, now I get home at 11, we have a little bite to eat, we relax, talk about our day, whatever, and then sit here, play on our phones, which, by the way, Harry Potter, So good.
Yeah, Wizards Unite.
So good.
Wizards Unite, if you're not playing it, you should be. It's like Pokemon Go, but for like the Harry Potter world.
Yeah.
And
It's
also,
so good.
this one got me hooked on Dr. Mario, which just came out for Android and iOS.
Oh my god, so good.
Yeah.
So good. But, yeah, so we basically do that. I just got into Orange is the New Black like a month ago. I tried to watch it several times before and just couldn't get into it. There was
Party
too many
to the
boobs.
party.
I'm sorry. The first 3 episodes, it was like, oh, boobs. Oh, look, more boobs. Oh, even more boobs. Like, it almost felt like I was watching, like, lesbian porn at a certain point. Like, there were so many tits.
Like,
So many boobs.
the L word, but with more boobs.
Basically, yeah, the L word behind bars. But, no, I've been, like, devouring it, and now I'm halfway through season 5, so don't post any spoilers in the comment section below. I will not be happy.
Yeah.
But,
We haven't started Stranger Things because we're trying to finish Orange is the New Black first, so...
Yeah, so if you've seen Stranger Things Season 3, please, I'm begging you, no comments below about it. I don't want any spoilers. I'm trying very hard to avoid anything on social media, anything like Facebook, YouTube, any of that about Stranger Things 3. Because, like he said, we're trying to finish Orange is the New Black. But you know what's going to happen? We're going to finish Orange is the New Black, and then the new season's going to drop. And then we'll watch that, and then we'll get into Stranger Things. Because the new season starts in, like, what, 2 weeks? A week?
Probably.
Like but, yeah, so... So I haven't had a day off this week. I've drank a lot of iced coffee today, in case you couldn't tell by how wired I am right now.
Not me, I've been sticking to my old oldie but goodie.
Yeah. So there's that. But, yeah, so just got off work and just kind of unwinding a little bit and, you know. Yeah, so, anything else about the new job?
No, I'm actually enjoying the summer. This is my first summer up here. So, it's been... I don't know... Well, and I don't know if it's unusually cool we're out right now compared to what it normally is for July.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Because it's like 66 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know if it was like 17...
Today.
I think it's like 17 degrees Celsius.
Today. All week, well, all month basically, it's
Yeah.
been like, what, 79, 78 Fahrenheit, which
it's
is
been
like
in the-
32.
It's been in the 80s. It's been in like the mid 80s, so like 32 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. And humid, like 80, 90%
Yeah.
humidity every single day. Oh, look,
Enough-
it's going to rain today.
Enough
and then
that when you walk outside, it takes your breath away. The air is so thick.
Yeah, real fun in a car with no air conditioning.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, now here's the one kicker about the new job, though, yeah. So, working right beside the water, here I'm thinking, yes, all right, it's always cooler down by the water. Like, it's going to be nice, a nice kitchen down by the... It's hot as hell. It is really, really humid right by the water. Like,
Well-
I knew this,
Yeah.
but for some reason,
But-
my mind was like, no, you'll be fine, it'll be cooler, it'll be great.
But like nights like tonight when it's not stupid hot out,
Oh, it's beautiful.
it pulls in more cool, moist air, so it feels even cooler than it
Yeah.
actually is.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you take the good, you take the bad.
Yeah.
You take them both, and there you have the facts of life.
So I think that is it for this week. Now, going forward in relation to my job, an idea that I've been tossing around in my head is Derek does his videos every once in a while. Oh, you didn't? And I was thinking, now that I do cooking like in a real kitchen professionally, what I was going to start doing was like start posting more to my Instagram, like more food related things, and possibly considering maybe doing an episode of Oh Shoot You Didn't. We're getting our car fixed on Tuesday, which means we should be able to go to Toronto soon.
Not the air conditioning, unfortunately, but we're
Yeah,
getting the car fixed.
Water pump and a bunch of belts and other
Yeah.
things that are like long overdue.
My car's forever old, so it just needs a bunch of stuff.
But Yeah, it was an idea I was tossing around, and maybe once we get a chance to visit the boys in Toronto, I mean, they've lived there for 4 months now. Maybe we could collaborate and do a No Shoot You Didn't, Phil and Derek or whatever. But for now,
But because it's Phil, we're gonna call it Navajo. No, you better don't.
I love you.
Love you.
So, so when you guys go out to any restaurants, is there anything in particular you like? Are you more of like a fine dining kind of person? Do you prefer like the sports bar, fast food? What kind of restaurants are you interested in? And if I do start doing cooking episodes and possibly doing an episode or two of Oh Shoot You Didn't,
I get to eat this stuff.
yeah,
I get
yeah.
to eat this stuff.
Is there anything in particular that you'd like to see me cook? We do all kinds of different things at work. Maybe we'll talk about this in another episode, but is there anything in particular that you think maybe I should try or suggest or see how, I don't know, test my palate out?
Yeah.
I know Cincinnati chili, heaven. Absolutely heaven.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
very interested
When I
in...
knew he was a keeper, that because he would eat and enjoy Cincinnati style chili.
Yeah. So, if there's anything that you guys are interested in food wise that you think I should try, that maybe you like, don't like, anything like that, let us know in the comments section below. And
Would you like to see us make filet kitten?
No.
No, no kitten. No filet kitten.
Say, Daddy, he's holding me. Make him stop.
Get those toesies. Get those cookies. Get those cookies. Get those cookies. Get those cookies.
So that's it for this week, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and put your comments in the section below, and let us know
Yes.
what kind of food you're interested in.
Yeah, please drop a like on the video if you did like it. Because I've been having a lot of people dislike my video from last week, apparently, so...
That's a whole different thing. But that's it for this week, guys. Bye.
Bye!